Hello everybody, my name is Jay Craze and I'm here to bring you a new mod that is very well made and so much fun to use. This is the MoSwords version 1.5.0 made by Nix and his development team. What is that called? This mod sort of incorporates 37 new items and swords and weapons. I say swords and weapons because he brings a new meaning to what an actual weapon is. So we start off with a bunch of just sort of standard swords. We have the Brisingr, which is sort of like the diamond sword, but a little bit more so. We have the paper sword, we have somewhat obsidian swords, obsidian essence swords, we have pirate swords, we have ninja swords, we have baseball bats, and we have, of course, the dragon killer that is the most notable from this mod, but, well, I say differently. We also have the demon killer and all that, and the demon sword. And all these cool swords you can have. We also have elemental swords, which goes anywhere from the earth elementalist to the fire elementalist. You have the earth, earth, air, ice, and fire. We have also what I call fun with foods, and this is the epitome of what you would call a food fight. We have the sugarcane sword, we have the melon hammer, we have the pork chop, we have the other sort of meat stick. And this is a real meat stick. We have the apple sword, we have the steak sword, we also have the fish sword, we have the bread sword, we have the licorice sword, which is another thing he implemented in the game. And what he did was he incorporated whatever was already in the game and what he wants to bring in new. So basically it's a subtle change between brand new and new. So it's like a new or whatever. We have also the cookie sword, which is one of my favorites. And all these swords are edible, and what is that? They're so much fun to use. They don't do that much damage as of damage wise, but they're still a cool thing to use. So you're eating your food and all of a sudden a zombie hits by, boom, you sort of hit them with whatever you have, and you know, it's basically like fighting. And of course, food fight. What is that called? We have the items here that are needed to craft some of these items. I didn't put on the items there because they're integrated with already the items that are in place from the game. So we have anywhere from ingots that you have to melt. We have buckets that you have to, you know, sort of create items with. You have another sort of stick type thing, a rod it's actually called. We have more ingots. We have hilts. We have sort of a new type of gem in place in the game that you have to make from soul sand, from the nether. We have actually blades that you have to put in together with these elements in order to create some of the baddest mother effers inside the game. So we have the fire element, we have the air element, we have the wind, we have the, what is that much called it? The ice element and the earth element, and we have also the dark matter or the dark element. We have licorice he placed into the game. He also have dry ice, and he was so gracious enough to actually include a book of credits that actually says who you're supposed to say thank you to, and boy do I thank you all. And what is that? I have a chest over here that actually has some of the stuff I want to demonstrate for you guys. And if I demonstrate everything, what is the mystery behind the mod? You basically don't even have to play it. So I'm going to only demonstrate a couple of items that are here that I believe are needed to be demonstrated in order to explain how well this mod is made. So I have a recipe book here. It is called Risugami's recipe book. Sort of explains how you want and how you craft these items. And it is I believe necessary whenever you have a new mod that incorporates crafting of items and of course making these items. And it is just a small thing you have to get. So in order to download this mod, you have to have Risugami's mod loader, which I'll include all the links in the description below. Risugami's mod loader, you need the mod itself, and you also need, well, you don't need it, but I believe it's necessary whenever you get one of these mods. You need the recipe book also by Risugami. It's going to take 5 minutes out of your time to download this and install it into your game, and you'll be off with fun and adventure. What does that call it? And what I'm going to demonstrate for you guys today, oh, I'm glitching out. And what I'm going to demonstrate for you guys today is basically the mod itself. And what is that? Here's the earth element sword. I have yet to find out what this one actually does, but most of these element swords you have to right click in order to activate their special ability, but this one is also still a cool thing you can have. 2 hits, 2 kills, basically like a diamond sword. What is that? The dry ice sword or the ice element sword, which basically just spawns in a block of dry ice, and I believe it does damage to your opponent, but still 2 kills, 2 hits, 1 shot. And what does that call it? This has to be like my favorite sword ever. Basically, I am Zeus, and whoever messes with me is gonna rip a new face into their ass, whatever it is. Basically, it is just a sword of devastation. And you right click to activate these special abilities. You like sort of throw this cube like thing and it spawns a sword or thunder or whatever. And holy crap, is this thing fun. I gotta spawn a couple more guys here. And the fire element sword basically just hits someone into fire, or it just spawns fire onto them or something. But it's basically like your fire aspect sword, but you do not have a cool animation or sort of like a drawing with your fire aspect sword. But this one does. It comes with something cool. And one of the more fun things to play with, which is a baseball bat, which incorporates a knockback ability feature that is already included in your gun. I'm not in your gun, but in your sword when you sort of make this, is the baseball bat. We have it over here. And what I thought was very, very cool is on the bottom left hand side, you see it says strike, or let me try to get a home run. Basically, it's a knockback feature that actually decides how far it will knock something back dependent on what it says. Either you strike out, they don't go as far, or you home run and they go like miles on end. And not that much damage, but still something fun in order to keep mobs away from you while playing baseball with your friends. And the personal, like the epitome and like the 100% sort of sword that actually envelops this mod is the Dragon Killer. It is a one-shot, one-hit sword, even stronger than a diamond sword with all the enchants you can have on it. It is a one-shot, one-kill sword. No argument there. You go boom, bam, oh, hit the face, and now their asshole is shut tight or something, whatever. And this mod sort of encompasses so many new things you can play with. If I explain everything to you guys right now, right here, what is the mystery behind this mod? So crafting recipes. Nyx was so gracious enough to actually include a folder that has all the recipes for all these swords here. And you guys are, are free to enjoy that or not if you are like moody, tooty, bright and fruity kind of person. But anyway, he includes the folder with all the recipes, and once again, Risugami's recipe book, so handy in these sort of situations where you have to craft stuff that you don't know any idea how to craft. So guys, remember, get this mod, get this, get that, and subscribe to me. And you guys, I hope for you guys the best, and hopefully you guys enjoy this mod as much as I have. Once again, guys, my name is Jay Creates, and this is the MoSwords version 1.5.0 by Nyx, and you guys have a wonderful day.